Hey, hello, this is Jay here from the Blue Garden, and today's episode we're going to be talking about brewing some compost tea. But before we get there, I want to ask you guys for a little help here. Hey, welcome, Jay Thomas here. I'm General Manager and CEO of the Blue Garden, and I wish to thank all the subscribers that have subscribed to the Blue channel, and I'm asking for your help to keep the channel going. As you know, the Blue channel here has no budget, and we're running on very thin budgeting. And money-wise, it's hard. We're not monetized by YouTube, so we don't get any income. So I'm asking for your help to help us get monetized with YouTube. For monetization, we need 1,000 subscribers. At current rate, we are at 606 subscribers, so we're getting there. Thank you for that. But also another requirement is 4,000 viewing hours. And the viewing hours, we are not there. And we are struggling to meet that demand. The 4,000 viewing hours must be reached within 1 year. So if we do not reach 4,000 viewing hours in 1 year, we have to start all over. So you can see why I'm asking for your support and help. If you can go to our homepage, scroll down to popular videos, and where it says hit all, just run those videos, and you can just leave your phone. You don't even have to watch them, just let it run. If all 606 subscribers do that, we can reach our 4,000 viewing hours within 1 year. And you can see right now we're towards the end of April, so we're running out of time to reach 4,000 viewing hours in 1 year. So I'm asking for your help for the Blue channel to keep the channel alive, and we bring you more videos and details. We just finished up a video on how to plant nectarine plants. Again, thank you so much. Hey, welcome to the Blue Garden, everybody. Here we have our blueberry. And we want to transplant this blueberry plant in a bigger container. Well, this is the container that you should be planting. Now, what kind of soil do you use? Some of you will buy something like this and not knowing that you need acidic soil. So, what do? The first thing you should do is save your money and buy my book from Amazon. Look at that. It's all right there. Now, this book here will tell you how to take a blueberry bush like this in the store-bought plant and plant it in the correct size container. All right. So not only that, it will tell you in the book what type of soil to buy. You can see this one does not say acidic soil, so it's not meant for blueberries. So right here in the book, you will see in the table of contents, it will tell you what the soil looks like, how much does it cost, and best of all, the procedures, what to do, how to plant it, so you're able to be successful. You see? All these, it tells you the tools you need, everything to be successful. So you to have a big blueberry bush like this. Look how tall this is. The book tells you the correct size of it. It's in the first chapter. Look how tall this is. This is not fakery. You see, look at down here. These are in pots. You see, this is what you want. Over here, you can see how small. This is store-bought. And then from this is what you want. Over here, this is what you want. In the pot, look how tall it is. I was averaging 1 pound a week of blueberries. And you saw it in my videos. I was getting so much blueberries that I was making cookies, muffins, and cake. All delicious, and it all comes from blueberries. Now, a lot of you guys make mistake that when it's a plant like this over here, it's you start saying, how do I trim it? How do I trim it? Read the book. It will explain to you, don't trim your plant, because if you trim it, it won't become this tall. Look at the size of this. This means you're getting good quality blueberries. You see, it's all in the book. Don't waste your money on failing and planting blueberry bush over and over because you're doing the wrong way. Do not put peat moss in your mix. It tells you in the book why. All right, so I appreciate you very much. This is Jay from the Blue Garden. Please support the channel and purchase the book. Thank you. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hey, hello, this is Jay here from the Blue Garden, and today's episode we're going to be talking about brewing some compost tea. But before we get there, I want to ask you guys for a little help here. My specialty here, what I know and what I study here is blueberries, growing blueberries, and soil. That's why, I always show you pictures of my soil, how that black gold is. Well, I want to use the microscope to see exactly how much microorganisms are in there. So I can show you guys how you could do the same. And brewing the tea, that's what we're doing. We're brewing, creating microorganisms. So if you could help me out with that, I appreciate it. And then we'll get started with brewing the tea. Alright, thank you. I thought we were making compost tea. It's really not that hard. How many times can you mess up? You can even make a few bucks.
Well, it takes one mistake. One mistake and you messed up.
You make big bucks on this stuff. If you really love your country, you're gonna have to love moonshine.
Hey Tickle, we're making compost tea. You really gotta start sampling the brew. Let's get to the video. Okay, welcome to the Blue Garden. This is Jay, and we're gonna be talking about brewing tea. Alright, so now let's start talking about my recipe, the ultimate. Alright, I have it here. It's already mixed because I can't do this and hold the phone and do all this stuff. Like I said, I use a lot of these elements here, minerals, and my recipe is all organic. Alright, all organic minerals. The worm casting, I use 33% of worm casting. The humid wood chip compost, I use 33%. The biochar, I use 25% of biochar. If you don't know what biochar is, please look it up. It's like it's light, but it's not. It's almost like a charcoal. Alright, I use volcanic rock ash, also known as rock dust. I use 5% of that, 5% of C90 trace ocean minerals. Now this has a positive charge. I want you to remember that on the C90. It has a positive charge. Alright, and then I use this called an AG amino. It's a Bragg soy food yeast. And I use about 15% of that. Are you getting the picture of my minerals? I'm not using the store-bought thing. I'm using what Mother Nature has given, and you have to get it. These are all minerals, natural, organic mineral. I use soluble kelp powder. I don't use the liquid. The powder seems to work much better for the microorganisms than the liquid. All right, and I use about 15% of that. I use 15% yeast powder with vitamin B. You hear that one? I use yeast powder. Again, powder. I don't use liquids or none of this stuff. With vitamin B. 15%. Then I use 15% kelp meal. You saw the box over there. Now here, I don't use molasses. Remember, molasses is a liquid. I use 15% evaporated cane juice crystals. They're easier to digest and more controllable for the organisms to get them, because the crystal has to dilute in the water brewing. So that means the microbes that are being born and populating do not get an overdose like you do with the liquid molasses. It's a granule, it's crystal, it's slow release. So the microbes do not get all jacked up on sugar rush. Alright, and then I use about 15% soybean meal. Alright, and then I use 15% a Humaplex water soluble humic acid powder. And then I use another 10% granulate humic acid crystal. Again, another crystal. So it dissolves slowly in the water. I use 5% alfalfa meal. And then I use 5%, it's called Calfer. It's a rock phosphate powder. And this, remember I told you the other one, the C90 has a positive charge, but this phosphate powder has a negative charge. Now that's very important. You got a positive and a negative charge working together, just like a car battery. The car battery works together with a negative and a positive charge. Can you see the science in this ultimate tea recipe? Now, I have 5% lambonite and 5% green sand. Alright, there are about 17 minerals that I use on my ultimate tea recipe. Can you see the difference between my recipe and the ones you see on the internet? I hope you can, because I just explained it all. I gave you percentage, and a lot of these are available. You just have to find them. It's not like they don't make it. This all comes naturally from the ground. Compost tea comes from the soil, from Mother Nature, and it goes back to the soil when I finish brewing. Alright, so let's get this going here. It's gonna be quite difficult because I only have two hands. And when I get this and set it up, and let me see if I can do this while dropping the phone, and hopefully I won't lose the phone in the water. Okay, I think you're done. I hope you can see that, and I think you can. Alright, now the way I designed this is you unscrew this tab here, you can see it, look at that. I'll show you again. See that? That's going to mix it inside the tea bag. So here's the tea bag. Here's the clip. You have a strap with a carabiner. So when I put this in there, screw that back in there. See how the thread works so much better? You've probably seen one of these on the internet, maybe, or they just slip it out there. Look at it, mine's just thread. I tell you, I have an engineering background, and it shows. Alright, so when I put this here, somehow, I'm going to clamp it in there. Wrap that around twice. Now look at that. Look at the way that thing has already darkened up so fast. I'm just breaking up all the clumps. So the clumps have air in there. So hopefully you can see all this on camera because I'm not holding the camera, the phone. But look at that. Get every single bit in there because that's all important. Alright, I hope you guys have questions because I want to answer those questions for you. And it's going to brew for 24 hours. It's 11:41. So tomorrow, Sunday at 11:41, we're going to spread it all around and you're going to see the garden even bloom more. It's incredible. Just think of it. If you go out to a nice fancy dinner and you get a meal that's incredible, how does that make you feel inside? Well, these microbes are going to do the same thing for all these plants. You see these plants, the plants are all green. You didn't see any yellow leaves. You didn't see any damaged bark, branches. And I'm pretty sure I show you my whole garden from front to back. And you saw all the leaves. Look at all the leaves. Play it back. Tell me if you see any bad green leaves or, you know, because when you start learning about the soil, you start creating good, healthy plants. I'm not doing nothing special here that nobody doesn't know already. I'm just giving the plants what they needed. So they're not lacking. And that's why my leaves are not yellow. My fruit is not falling on the ground. So that's what I'm just saying here. And like I said, this is a great part of helping it, boosting it, helping all my plants. It all starts here in the soil with the microbes. The microbe is the key. Thank you very much. Alright, so here's Jay signing off. Alright, hi, this is Jay. Welcome to the Blue Garden. Here's my blueberries again. And here we have our compost tea been brewing for about 22 hours. I got 2 more hours to go. And let's take a look. Here's your first sneak peek. Alright, see that? The foaming is building up. Okay, I guess the foam build up and then the boiling is pushing it that way. So the foam looks good. Microbes are being in there. They're being grown. Like I said, I need 2 more hours. Pump is doing excellent. Not hot. It's a little bit hot, but not boiling. That's what it's supposed to be doing. And in 2 hours, this will be done. So, pretty excited. I think it's going to work really good. Next time, I'll be pouring it all over the garden here, the blue garden. And these plants are going to be loving it. Look at this thing here. Alright. Like I said, this is Jay from the Blue Garden signing off. Okay, here's a green sample. Now, if you remember, green. So there is no cross-contamination. I'm going to put a cap on here. You know. Whoa. It's very hard to do. But you see here? Cover slip. Alright, I'll show you under the microscope. Alright, this is quite interesting. You see right here, the slide, this is from the red sample. And there's a nematode. And let's see, I have to do it here. I'll give you close up, but here's another one. And there's a lot of bacteria. You see all these little specks? These are all bacteria. And I still haven't made identification on this one here, but not too sure, but it could be another nematode. You can tell by the mouth right here too. All these are bacteria. Bacteria here. And then we even had some runners. I got some videos. I don't know if they'll show up on the video, but quite interesting. I mean, you have to spend hours here. And it's quite very hard, well, for a first timer, a newcomer, control these knobs, this one, all, and then your iris to let an amount of light in there. You control the up and down and lateral movements to chase these down. It takes a little getting used to, but fascinating. All right, I'll do the second sample, which will be the green. Okay, all I kept saying was, whoa, whoa. Look at here. This looks like a one of those dragonflies. And there are runners in there, but they're really fast and quick. Oh, I didn't know what to do that here. Whoa, look at that guy. He just jumped in there. Yep. Did you see that? There you have it. Like I say, quite interesting. Alright. This is Jay signing off from the Blue Garden. I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe, share the video, and tell everybody to take a look at my new channel here. And don't forget to ring the bell for notification for new videos. I'm going to try to put new videos every Saturday. Alright. Put in your comments what you'd like me to review or put under the microscope. Alright, have a good one. Hello, Blue Garden subscriber. Well, it comes to my attention that you're not being notified when I put out new videos. That's why nobody's watching. So with my friend here, Mike Murphy, we will understand how to set our notification on our phone and tablet.
So every time that channel publishes a new video, you will be notified. First, I'll show you how to do it on a desktop, and then I'll do it on a mobile device such as an iPhone or an iPad. Okay, so here I am in Chrome on my MacBook Pro.
Just go to @thebluegarden2060.
So, to subscribe to a channel on YouTube, just click on the big red button in the upper right that says subscribe. So once you subscribe to a channel on YouTube, you'll get this little bell right here. Click on the bell, choose to send me all notifications for this channel, and that way every time the channel publishes a new video, you will be notified, so you don't have to keep checking. It's pretty convenient. Now let me show you how to do it on an iOS device. Okay, so here I am on my favorite YouTube channel on my iPhone. To subscribe to any channel, just click on the subscribe button next to the profile pic. Now you'll get the little bell up here. Click on the bell. You'll have some options. If you click on this bottom right options, now you can tell it how often you want to be notified. All, every time the new video is published, you will be notified. If you click occasional, that'll be based on YouTube's algorithms. Then none, and you can always change your notifications. And here I am on an iPad. It works exactly the same way, but it doesn't matter if you're on the front page of a YouTube channel or if you're on an individual video. If you see the subscribe button, the red on the right, just click on the subscribe button and the notification bell will appear immediately after. Click on the notification bell, then you can look on the bottom, the same thing. If you click options, you have the option to choose it all, occasional, or none, and you can always change this at a later time. That is your quick tip, how to subscribe to a YouTube channel and receive notifications. Cheers.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike Murphy, for the explanation. I hope my subscribers will follow the instructions and get all my videos. Thank you so much.